Most of us can't imagine starting our day without a cup of coffee. Coffee is the most popular beverage after water and is consumed worldwide in daily amounts of approximately 1.6 billion cups, which is quite an impressive figure. Majority of adults need their morning coffee to be fully awake. But caffeine on its own has 0 calories, so where do we get the energy from? The chemical name for the bitter white powder known as caffeine is 137-trimethylxanthine. Caffeine is absorbed within 45 minutes of consumption and peaks in the blood anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours. After the intake of caffeine, it easily passes from your bloodstream into your brain tissue. Caffeine goes to receptors in your brain that usually host adenosine. Adenosine is a compound that builds up in you in order to tell you when to sleep. While awake, levels of adenosine in the brain rise each hour, and adenosine is believed to be responsible for increasing levels of sleepiness that develop the longer a person stays awake. A buildup of adenosine slows us down and makes us tired and sleepy. Adenosine levels decrease during sleep. Caffeine molecules are similar in size and shape to adenosine, which is enough to fit into the receptors where adenosine molecules normally go. The caffeine replaces the adenosine in your system and thus stops your brain from knowing when to get tired or go to sleep. The ability of caffeine to block adenosine receptors can be observed at low doses, such as those contained in a single cup of coffee. The increased activity of your brain cells under the influence of caffeine leads to a secondary rise in the amount of adrenaline in your body. Adrenaline is the fight or flight hormone which has stimulating effects on your brain and body. Eventually, caffeine molecules unbind from the adenosine receptors and you start feeling tired and drowsy again. Caffeine doesn't provide any metabolic energy like proteins or carbohydrates. The stimulatory effects of caffeine on your brain, however, give you the perception of increased energy because you feel more mentally alert. People often develop a caffeine tolerance which can reduce its stimulant effects unless a higher amount is consumed. When suddenly stopping all caffeine, withdrawal symptoms often follow, such as irritability, headache, agitation, depressed mood, and fatigue. The symptoms are strongest within a few days after stopping caffeine, but tend to subside after about 1 week. Caffeine is not a sustainable way to provide you energy. Nothing in the world can replace a balanced diet and a proper sleep.